Hello, welcome back to another software developer profile review. My name's David. I am a software developer with over 20 years of experience. I've also run international recruitment teams. I want to show you what the recruiters see and why you might be getting overlooked when someone looks at your profile. Today we are looking at, and I apologise for butchering your name, here we go, Taramutokonih. Taramutokonih. I'm going to go with that. I apologise. And the profile was described to me as a full stack Node and React developer. So without further ado, let's get to it. Banner image. This just screams, hey, I'm really junior. Hello world. You know, it's the first thing. So is that painting the picture you wanted to paint? I'm not saying it's bad to be a junior. I'm just saying we're kind of putting it on a negative slant rather than showing what we can do. We're going, hey, I'm right at the start. I'm at Hello World. And then headline, trainee at Rework Academy. What does that mean? What do you do? So there's nothing to tell me what you do there. What's in the contact info? Nothing. But we've got a GitHub. We're going to look at that shortly. So let's keep going. Some featured posts to look at. I always say, look at the things that come up here as the first couple of lines. Earlier this evening, my team and I had a Google meeting. Great. After an hour, I had a meeting with about an hour ago, I had a meeting with my team member. Great. This is the final part of my project. So these first few lines, and this applies for experiences, it applies for about section, we should be making more of these things. If we open them up, there's probably a lot more value, and we'll get into that shortly. We'll also open up all your activity. The about section, I'm a full stack web developer with demonstrated skill in front-end web development. Hopefully, and back-end web development, otherwise we're missing the point. Skilled in solving problems with React, JavaScript, jQuery, HTML and CSS. Focused on being a value part of my team. This is where we get down to the light stuff. I have no issue jumping on to assist anything required. It's all very nice. I want you to show me what you know, what you're learning, what's next, how are you proactive, how are you making this happen. So here we are in your trainee program. Okay. Are you a trainee at both here? I don't quite get it. You're an intern here and here. Anyway, 6 months, and I know you were using React and jQuery and that sort of stuff. There's no full stack. There's full stack on this one, but you haven't started doing that yet. But full stack. So what did you do in that 6 months? What did you build? What did you learn? What challenges did you face? How did you overcome them? All those sorts of things. What is the point in an internship or the trainee element if you don't document what you actually learned and how you've progressed during that time? So we could be making far more of that value there. If I go and look at some of these posts, the good news is Ultima's completed their own. They're given component ready to merge. It's all too high level for me. I want to know exactly what you did, what tools you used, how did you build it, why did you make those decisions, etc. Second one, about an hour ago, I had a meeting, blah, 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 blah. We're building using React, using such as user interface categories and good user experience. I think we could go a lot deeper, and you could be showing me, this, what you built could have been turned into a series of posts, and each one showing me the tech you used, the challenge you were trying to overcome, and how you did it. Excuse me. Okay. This is showing me you understand arrays, I'm guessing. These are the posts we just said that need far more detail. The real estate sector is growing rapidly. Sure it is. How does this help someone looking for you? Property web application using React. Okay. And this is one of those classic where you're showing me a finished version. I want to know everything that went into building this project. A follow-up on the e-commerce application. So this is a bit better. There are all the values down here, but I think, like I've said before, I think we could be putting far more value out there. If I look at your GitHub, I get here, I'm a full stack web developer with demonstrated skill in front end. Definitely emphasising the front end, skilled in solving problems. So why is React the last thing? React should be the first thing. I can get to LinkedIn, that's great. Where can I see React? That's React. That's not. Or a recruiter wouldn't think it is. That's not. that's not, this is your first React test and some React there. No descriptions. What are these things doing? What tech is involved in those? If I click through to the repos, we need lots more descriptions. So there is some React pretty recently. Your most recent work has no description on it. So this is where a recruiter will be using this list to go, okay, how many instances of React can I see you using it? Do you use TypeScript? Have you been testing? All these things are things they can use to sell you. So I think there's a lot more value you can be putting out there. I think you're doing the work in terms of starting to document your journey. I just think now we need to look back at all those posts and go, does that post provide you with value? Probably not. In which case, how can we turn this around? How can we showcase the value? And what I say is, you're saying I can do React and JavaScript and whatever. Each post should be advancing one of the skills you say that you can do. And if it doesn't advance that skill, there's no point in the post. I hope that makes sense. Sorry for being harsh in the review. This is kind of the message I want to get across. I'm trying to help you. Let me know if you've got any questions. If anybody else would like a profile review, please head over to crushing.digital and hit the profile review button. There is a bit of a queue, but I'll get to you as soon as possible. Have great weekends, people. Take it easy.